What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to CappingTV's coverage. MVP versus 5POWER for the Toyota Bangkok Masters here. Now, I'm going to go straight into it here. My name is Sassy, and I'll be joined by me. But
Yeah,
basically, there you
I
go.
will I will be here. Yeah, my name is Mitch. Well, the maps are set to Mirage and Inferno. 5POWER picked Mirage and MVP picked Inferno. Going into this round right here. You're gonna have to cast for a bit while I do
That's all good, but Shooter Pie does get the first kill on Excision. But Zeph is going to trade those kills back so far, and you know, 3v4 scenario here turns into a 3v3 doobie. Does get a few kills there, and in the end, Zeph finding 4 frags of his own and really shutting down that round. And MVP getting that pistol round. Should have gone either way really there, but you know, Zeph definitely making some huge plays. But obviously we're gonna see pretty standard buy coming out of MVP, few SMGs. But
it.
nothing too noteworthy coming out.
He's spot. JD. Dowsy. Gets killed. Look at below. Getting a huge frag on Boo. Now he's gonna get the rest. Bomb is being planted here.
They
They
do get the
probably both
bomb down there. That's really that's successful from them if you envy well if you're 5POWER, sorry. Getting that bomb down in that scenario is pretty rare. And they're gonna have extra money going into this next round, and they're definitely gonna be buying into this. Mitch, what are your predictions on
Yeah.
this game?
Well, I'm looking at this. 5POWER are a very strong team overall. Roster's pretty consistent, but I think this map is gonna be 5POWER's. Definitely. I feel like MVP will be very fast on this half, and they'll be better on the next. So it could go to overtime. In all honesty.
I'm sorry, Mitch, but I'm on the other side of the boat here. I reckon MVP are gonna win this series pretty easily. And I reckon Mirage they'll actually be more dominant on than Inferno.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong as Dobu does get a kill back there, making it a 3-on-3, and you know, for the T side this is gonna favour them, and look at the positioning already in jungle and going
Yeah.
towards the site and connected.
Zeta might see out Zazo, or whatever his name is. I apologize for his pronunciation. Doesn't.
Chow
What? The
Sage.
bomb is going to be planted on A, and they're all at B. Why would you do this?
I really
And they've now
see
noticed, yeah, they're running. They are running. They know. And
bomb is on
remember,
A, but now they see
they're
that the
still not behind.
bomb
They
will
are
not be
still in.
planted on B.
Zeta, he's going to see if he can find anything onto Dobu. He does, and now it's a 3v2. And the bomb has been planted. I like how 5POWER play. They are very careful where they go. They check the corners. They throw mollies where they need to. Beautiful, and they take down 2 like that. And it's now a 1v1. Can Zeta take down Shutterpie? Yes, he can, and let's see. He will be able to defuse the bomb. It's now 3-0 for MVP.
Now MVP, that was overall it was a good retake, you know. Shut up high, you know, he made a decent play in there. That's why it was so close at the end. But you know, if he didn't get those 2 frags, he should have just been traded straight away
I
anyway.
think
But
though that they're wasting some of their other players though. Like, if you had one more player there on the A side to defend the bomb planter, you would have survived that. You just need one more person.
for sure, either way, we're going to be going into the 4th round here. Nothing really happening at this point. 5POWER do take control of middle. But we do still see Solo in connector here. Now he's going to be able to peek over into this underpass, obviously using that. Pretty common. Now will he be able to spot Chow Sage on that short position? He does take him down. But Kapow, look at him. Getting aggressive there, but Solo getting out just before that smoke fade. The man advantage in favor of MVP. Now, Dabu does get a kill on the A side, so this is going to split the defenses a little bit here, but it looks like it's going to be an A split here, but trades are going all over the place. But we do see the CTs rotating in, but Solo does get another kill. Zeph chiming in as well, and it is just Shooter Pie left alive in this 1-3-3 scenario, and Solo making some huge plays there, getting 4 kills, just repositioning himself well, and having nice crosshair placement and awareness of what's about to come. But yeah, so we do see 5POWER buying up pistol armor this round now. You know, they could have a bit of money left over for the next round, but it looks like they're going towards this B bomb site. And it looks like they're playing contact. They've got a few nades here as well, but look at Glow. Look at his aggressive position here on the... Will they check it, or will he be able to let them walk past and get a few frags here? But that Smoker's got to make it so they can't really check it. And that nade doing huge damage onto the players of 5POWER. And what's gonna happen here? They're just waiting for the smoke to fade, and Glow getting the first frag does get traded straight away, but Zeph following up. But Dabu getting both of those frags so far and opening this side up for his team, but look at the flank coming in from Solo. Will he get taken down here? I don't know, man. He needs to get this frag to be able to get this retake. He does get the frag in the end, but look at the time left on this ball. Will he be able to find this frag? He's on 3 HP, and obviously Zeta with an AWP, not the best weapon to retake. MVP are opting to save this round, and 5POWER are going to get their first on the board, Mitch.
Yeah, they will, and it's good for them. I don't think they're going to get another round next. However, it's very even. Let's have a look at money.
But yeah, I mean, obviously MVP saving that AWP and the M4. They should be able to scrape a buy out of this. And then obviously 5POWER, they have got a pretty good buy. They've got all the utility that they need, and it looks like they're going to go for some sort of A play here, probably an A execute. We'll probably see all the smokes coming in any second now. Or are they just going to play contact here? It looks like that's what they're going to do, but Solo taking advantage of that as Zeta follows up with another frag onto QKA. And, I mean, Excision getting another frag as well, and I mean, they've just been shut down in A main here, and Zeta killing the player in Palace. I mean, 1v4. Charles Sage isn't going to be able to find much there, and that is going to be the 5th round for MVP.
Yeah, a round like that really exemplifies why you need to use those smokes on Mirage, especially on A. You can't play contact like that. Sure, they used a couple of Molotov and maybe a few nades here and there, even a flash or two, but it's just not enough. You need that smoke cover. So better on the A take. But anyway, we're going to be coming into this round now. Hopefully, 5POWER will be able to pull out something a little bit different, a little bit more effective, maybe even more standard is what they need to take a round. Off MVP are currently holding a pretty strong lead. There's Mirage, but actually the first opening kill is going to be a player going down on the side of MVP. So 5POWER gained an early advantage, can be incredibly helpful on this map specifically. We'll see what they can manage to pull off with the engagement happening there in mid. Cabal's going to pick up a second kill, but he will get taken just after that, but he's done his part. It's on his team to finish it off. Zeta will go down to Dobu. Now it's 2v4. Another pick's going to get picked up in mid. Zeph running around like a chicken with this. He cut off. Glow's going to be coming into mid. Might run into some 5-power players. They're close to each other. He spots them out, but no, he will go down. Isn't able to finish off the kill. And now 5-power are going to take the second round.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was good out of 5-power, like finally getting that round, slowing the pace down a little bit, just really catching MVP off guard there in a few spots. For example, I can't remember who was near under, but he was able to kill the player on short, I believe, or was near connector. But either way, MVP, we are going to see them on 4 pistols. In the last match, we did see 5-power lose to the full pistols a lot, but it does look like they're ready for this, and you know they're obviously getting all the frags like you'd expect, and that's much needed for them to start building up their economy.
Yeah, the fall to the pistols definitely not happening again there. They knew exactly what they're doing, taking them down with ease, absolute ease, taking pretty much no damage or anything to even worry about the entire map. This time they're going to be playing a pretty B-heavy hold until players are going to rotate out of mid. Got that AWP, they've got the control there, but the smokes are out. 5-power, so they can take mid control effectively, but now it's up to them to use it against MVP's pretty mid-heavy hold. Smokes are out on the MVP side now as well. That adds further challenges for 5-power to have to push through. They've made 2 rounds up since we last discussed the scoreline, so definitely showing some form of teeth now. Ball's pushed up far and apps. Glow's there watching it, but no one's holding too close. He's safe for now. And slowly but surely, 5-power grabbing some map control here.
And we do see the bomb rotate over to B as well, so it looks like it's going to be a big split coming out from 5-power, but when are they going to strike? You know, they've finally gotten up short. They do take down Zeph, so that's a good start. Now they just have to isolate this player on the site here. But will Glow be able to make a play? He can't quite find anything there, and all the picks going in favor of that T side. I believe they cut off the rotations in mid as well there. And they're going to be able to get the bomb down, and it's just Zeta left alive in a 1v5. Obviously, he's got to opt to save here. That nade doing quite a bit of damage there, but other than that, he might get a few exit frags. Surprised he actually got his crosshair knee shooter pie there, but obviously gonna die in that situation. And 5-power starting to build some bank as well and get rounds on the board too.
Yeah, that bank's looking really strong compared to MVP now, who are going to be forced to put on another pistol. The 1CZ is the only difference this time. And they're going to try to put it to use, but I don't think 5-power are going to be falling for any shenanigans. 5-4 now, starting to bare their teeth more than just show them, as they're being pretty dominant here. Cabal's actually getting flanked right now. He's right behind. He's going to get the knife. That's a massive bank. MVP definitely need that $1,500, which is going to assist them greatly going into the future. Now, got the player advantage that they were looking for, plus an AK and the smoke grenade picked up, which can always be handy on Mirage for the CT side. Smoke's very important on this map. But it's not over yet. They've got a long battle ahead, and the AK is going to help a lot. And it was an unexpected bonus. Look at this engagement in window as well. Glow's about to get taken down. Zeph actually going to pick up Dobu as well. Now they've got a 2-player advantage. This is turning into something for MVP.
I mean, the only downside here is that most of their players are over towards this B site, as we do see the bomb and shooter pie and QKA towards this A bomb site. And also look at the position from Chow Sage. You know, he's going to be able to cut off these rotations, and this is when the boys from 5-power should be getting into this A bomb site now. They do get the pick, but, you know, by the time he's going to collect the bomb, the CT side are going to be here. It looks like they're going to be able to get this round, unless he can pull off something crazy.
It could definitely happen. They've got no armor. He's got the bomb. He has a little bit of utility left. He's got head armor too, which is going to be pretty helpful against those USP. But the double AK is going to be pushing for him. 3 players converging on it once. He picks up one, but it's too many angles to watch at once. And MVP are going to be able to pull that pistol eco around. Oh, I mean, like you said before, 5POWER falling to a pistol eco. I mean, they really shouldn't with the firepower and the bank that they have.
Yeah, I mean, not just that, but Oxygen getting that knife kill as well. And, you know, obviously not investing into that, they're going to have a really good buy going into this MVP. But, you know, obviously 5POWER starting to build up that bank before. They're going to get a decent buy here, and they're going to have some money left over as well. But eventually it's going to be broken if they start losing again.
Zeta's got a really nice gap in the smoke here through mid with that AWP. If anyone from 5POWER walks out, it looks like it's unlikely to happen anytime soon. Definitely get a very nice kill into them. But 5POWER playing a pretty standard Mirage right now. Just trying to figure out what they want to do, where they want to probe. They've got the smokes and utility this time, so hopefully they'll put them to be able to take a site if they do opt to go that route, because right now B is not looking like a very favorable option, especially with where the bombs is positioned. They've got that AWP as well, which is going to be a much bigger help on A than it would be on B. So smoke's going out into mid. Mid control's being thoroughly gained here by 5POWER, and the A execute is looking more and more likely. Actually, the smoke does come through onto connect. Whether or not they're just going to push through there, or if it's a bit of a fake, they can think the rotate's going to happen to be. MVP going to be very confused once these 3 5POWER players push through this faded smoke.
I mean, they haven't really rotated off of this though, so I mean, I feel like they know what's going on here. Excision with a nice position, but he does only get 1 kill there and gets traded out, and I mean, Zeta does get another frag. It's traded out in the end, but will they be able to get the bomb down here? That is the question. 3v3 scenario. They've got one in connector as well, but all the players from the CTs are, well, they're in CT, and Flash does come in here. 1 player in A main, 1 under the palace. Dog getting 2 frags before he gets traded out there, and you know, that was an interesting round, and MVP getting that reset.
Yeah, MVP did not want to waste any time, and Dover put up a really good hold there under Palace. Don't want to say he won that retake because the odds weren't looking too favourable in terms of MVP's positioning, but it was definitely a significant player. Now, like you said, Zeta's got that AWP actually is worth mentioning. I think he had a significant more amount of money, or at least someone on MVP did than anyone else. There's a little bit of armor scattered here and there. They've got the upgraded pistol, so they're definitely trying to put up a fight with this round. Not another pistol workout that we're going to see, which has been working for them so far. We can't fault them for that. But now 5POWER definitely looking for another A execute with their positioning right now. Not seeing many early picks early on, but I doubt they'd be expecting this AWP MP9 and all the armor the MVP's decided to buy. And maybe that's exactly what they're relying on.
There's a boost in window here though. But Zeph does spot it out, and it doesn't get punished, but it gets denied.
Zeta's actually going to get taken down as well. He had the AWP. That's a massive player out for this round. The MP9 will pick up a kill, so will Zeph with his deck, but 5POWER, they're looking pretty strong right now for this round.
Yeah, I mean, they did get a few frags. Maybe they might be able to take down another player. Zeph is... oh, can't quite take him down there. I mean, if he gets that kill, Dobby was pretty low as well. But if a few of those engagements go slightly different, MVP might have had a chance.
Yeah, MVP seem to be doing a really good job of that, making those engagements that shouldn't work just work really well for them. And that's what we saw in that pistol eco round a while ago, where they had no right winning it, but they still managed to do it. Now 5POWER up against that harmful USB trifecta. They're going to drop a player early on. It's happening again. Sola's going to get traded out, but the MVP definitely put up a fight on these eco rounds. They make them pay for it and definitely earn themselves some money in the process.
And they get that AK as well though. So that's a good thing. obviously for MVP, but will they be able to utilize it? That is the question. And Zeph burning to the mob. He's got this good position here, and he's able to take down Dobu. Will he be able to find the frag on Cabal? No, he can't. Cabal. He just goes Kapow.
Yeah, unfortunately, he will, and that AK is going to get nullified by his flick shot there from the site. Just as he was trying to get an advantage, he had the position to do so. He had the position to take that round back for his team. He had the weapon, the ability to do so. But now we're going to see a gun round, the AUG coming out on the CT side. Not a lot of utility, but it's going to be difficult to counter the amount of utility that 5POWER has. One player going to get dropped from MVP really early on. Maybe picking up that frag. And now early advantage going the way of 5POWER, and they've still got all that utility, all the armor, all the weapons they could ask for. Solo's going to get dropped as well, and this isn't looking good for MVP already.
Yeah, I mean, like, Zeta does trade 1 kill back, but I mean, that's not really going to mean much in the scheme of things when, you know, you've got 3 players alive, you have to gamble to one side, and I mean, you're always going to be at a disadvantage, even if you gamble a whole site. But look at Zeth, he does find 2 kills on short. Beautiful lineup there, and Glow does follow up, and this round has just changed completely with Zeph's play on short really being key. And I mean, they've got the bomb down the middle. They've got 47 seconds left on the clock, and Chow Sage does have to retrieve it. He does do that.
I don't know if Zeph knew the bomb was there, but now, yeah, Zhao's just taking it straight up from underneath him. He doesn't even quite peek. Glow will peek mid, but he's not going to get spotted because of where he is right now. Glow's taking a wider peek in mid, and they might not know he's in connector unless Zeph decides to peek it. The timing is so tense, right? As these players worm their way around each other, they don't know that he's made it to A. Glow's definitely got some sort of suspicion, but the bomb will go down. And now it's on the retake for MVP. Zhao's taking a very aggressive position, but it's definitely not going to work for him. Zeph going to take him down from mid there, and MVP are going to take it around 7-7.
I feel like Glow, well, Zeph actually, I feel like he knew he did have the bomb there. That's why he had Glow trying to peek through mid, but the timing was just really bad there. But overall, I think they were going for that retake scenario anyway. Because obviously, you know, you're 2v1, let them plant the bomb, you know, you just have to trade, worst case scenario. Either way, they didn't even need to trade there. Zeph gets the kill straight up. So let's see if they can turn this round into a win, as they do have a double AWP setup, but Solo getting taken down straight away.
That's a really poor opening, losing Solo in mid almost instantly. The player is going to get traded back in mid. Zeph going to regain a little bit of mid control for MVP, but whether or not it's going to be enough to stall a win from 5POWER, definitely to be holding them back right now. But they've taken thorough mid control now, and there's no one sitting on the A side. MVP's A site player is pushed all the way into Palace, and they've given up the stair connector sort of area, and the rest of the MVP's rotated towards B. Zeph is the only form of anything to do with an AD. An MVP player is pushed all the way into spawn. Glow's going to get taken down by Cabal. And now we're going to see 5POWER trying to reconcile what they've got left and figure out what they want to do. It looks like they're going to opt for that B push. Bomb making its way through apartments now.
But look at this positioning. Sorry to cut you off, but look at this positioning from Chowsa. He's completely behind them, and I mean, it doesn't work out in the end, as they do decide to rotate from short and apps in the end, but what is happening?
Oh, look at this position now. Might get flanked here. Yeah, just as he pulls out.
Changed completely.
Yeah, I don't know why these maps are going, these rounds are going so back and forth. Players are just making very simple and very bad mistakes, and it's costing them a lot. We'll get the bomb back, but the challenge is coming out from short. Now Zeph is going to pick up a player, and now it's a 2v1. Cabal can't even get the bomb down. His health is so low, and that's 8-7. So first half over the MVP, obviously going to come out the victors overall.
Also confused what was happening there. Like, why was he just sitting in apps with the bomb? And
It just seems like a lot of these players on both teams just assume places are enemy free when they really shouldn't. And
I
yeah,
mean-
like we've seen, it's cost them a lot.
One thing I get. Is that my internet? Is it the server?
I think we are having a GoTV crash, technical difficulties.
Probably, because normally that means it's the end of the map, but I can't imagine it's that fast. GoTV's starting to work again, but one thing you do have to consider that, so I'm just going to get straight into this, the A-Rush is coming in from that T-side, trades going all over the place, but Kapow from under the palace does find 2 frags there, but Zeta does find another, but he can't quite get that last kill, and what I was going to say there was one thing I have to consider from my personal experience right now, and probably the players, is that there's been a lot of delays, and the players are probably really tired. I'm really tired.
Yeah, definitely. It's absolutely a factor when you get this late into a tournament. All the delays really takes a toll on the teams that are involved. And you're playing for a lot, much larger time, or at least ready to play for a much larger time than what you're prepared for. And everything just doesn't quite go to plan for both the organisers, both the casting team, like us, and definitely the teams. They have a massive toll taken out on them, and we aren't seeing too many obvious results of that in the games, but I'm sure it's a factor in some of the decision making. As Zeph takes down MVP player, that grabs them, and early on advantage, if they have clustered up towards this connector area, boosted a player into Nest, and we're going to see an A execute of some form coming out. They've got the triple dig set up, the AK is there, and as well as the Mac 10, so they've got some better firepower than just an AK. And look at this tense situation in Nest right now. Players so close to looking at each other, just standing still like statues. They know someone's there somewhere. They're aware of the. Zeph's going to pick up someone on the flank, and the A execute's going to be triggered. As they walk in now. Going to take full control with no contestation from any MVP players. Just Glow and Zigny is going to pick up kill respectively. Cabal's the only one left coming in through connector. Didn't get spotted out by Solo there. He actually might have a good chance of getting something done. He walks straight into Solo's face, in behind Zigny's, but Glow will pick him up from behind, and he's not going to get anything done that's worth anything considerable. And now we're into 9-8.
Yeah, and we're into 9-8, and that's a good start from MVP. And one thing to note, they do have a 100% win rate in the last 3 months on this. So definitely looking to see some big things coming out on their T side. But we do see the force buy coming in from 5POWER. But will they be able to find anything from it? But so far it's only a tag on Dobu. And he does get taken down by Solo. Good starts in around them. But will they be able to keep this up? You know, they've got control of middle, but how they got to use it. I mean, they're up against lesser weapons, but in these closer ranges, they can be a bit more effective as Excision does get boosted into the snipers again. And he should be able to take down Shooter Pie. And, you know, 5v3 scenario should be pretty easy here. There's 2 players on the A site. One and A, not even aware of that potential, and will they check Firebox? Yes, they will. And surely this is the round, as it is only Cabal. You just get 1 kill, that is all he's got to find.
MVP taking another round there. Wasn't exactly so much of a challenge. They had that early positioning. They had the much better weapons, much better utility, and yeah, MVP's 5POWER's economy's definitely suffered. And Turva Zeus buy, don't know if that'll come into play in an effective way. His actually player's going to get on super early on there in mid. Dobu's going to go down as well. Zeus is still in play though, so there's still a chance for 5POWER, but I don't know if the player's going to get a chance to use it yet. He's sitting there trying to get it. No, that wasn't even the Zeus player. It's Cabal the one that's
Dude, he's onshore. They're coming towards him. He might be able to get this, but he can't quite get the distance. Bit too much of a range distance, and he's not quite going to be able to find the Zeus kill.
Unfortunately, you hate to see someone missing out on a Zeus kill. We've had the knife kill. Why don't we get a Zeus kill as well? Surely someone will be able to get a kill off at some point. Might have even been an accidental buy for all we know. But now 5POWER going to have a gun round. They've got the AWP. Weak on utility, but the smokes are there. Meanwhile, MVP, stark contrast, no AWP, but they've got the armor, they've got the utility, and they've definitely got the bank to back it all up. All those players having so much money. So Solo is looking a tiny bit weak, but he's got rich enough teammates to the point where it doesn't even matter. And now MVP, they have to figure out how to make and execute against a CT side with a very effective arsenal of weapons. So it'll be interesting to see how their strategies change to adapt to that.
Obviously, one thing to note as well, QKA is on the glass cannon. It's got no armor to back that AWP up. But nothing really happening here. MVP just taking control of.
Both these teams taking very good control of mid on their respective T sides, and it's unfortunate that that glass cannon isn't going to have any chance of usage there on the A side, as the push is going to come in from MVP now. Kowal's going to pick up one, but Solo's going to take a returning frag. Zeph will pick up one for himself, and now MVP have a very dominant control over side now, and it's just 2 players left from 5POWER up against 4 players from MVP. PewDiePie will pick up one, Zeph going down, but it's definitely going to be a save. They've got the AWP, they need to keep that. He's looking for the exit frags. He might be able to grab Glow, but Solo's going to spot him out and get him to run away very early on. So MVP making this 12-8 now. Not looking good for 5POWER right now.
But look at Exigid, he is coming behind them in Palace. He might be able to stop them saving these guns, but
they're looking
let's
for it.
see.
PewDiePie's watching. He
Does get the
taken down,
first
and
kill,
it's great from
beautiful
him.
stuff there, and he's got his teammate coming through the other side. They should be able to get this frag, but will they do it? And he is traded off, and he can't save the AWP into the next round, but Solo can.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even matter that they lost that extra player when they pushed into Palace. They got the kill. They took the AWP out of 5POWER hands, and that makes everything really difficult for them. They've got the CZs and the upgraded pistols and whatnot, but they're up against a very well T-side equipment set, and now this is going to be an extreme challenge whether or not 5POWER are even going to be able to put up a good contest for this round, considering what was seen beforehand, and now the weapons are up against, and you can see it in how they're playing. They're just walking straight through mid, straight into connector, and they're just not bothering with doing anything slowly now. 1 killer, 2 kills now, already going the way of MVP, and A control's taken that quickly. It's just 3 players left now for 5POWER.
Yeah, and well, obviously they just got to get the bomb down, and you know, there's nothing really 5POWER can do at this point. Maybe they can go for some exit frag. 2 of them have armor, so they could try to see if they can bring that into the next round, but overall, I mean, MVP are starting to show their dominance. Show 5POWER why they're so dominant on this map.
Yeah, 100% win rate's definitely something they should look at. There's some strategies there that are obviously working quite well, and we're seeing it here again. Very, very good performance from them. 12-8 now. There's just 2 players now from 5POWER looking for exit frags, but there's not really any T-side players that are anywhere near them. 1 player will go down to the bomb, but I mean, at least he secured it to his dying breath, and now 5POWER going to have another gun round, another chance to bring themselves into this match from this deficit, and it's going to be a hard one.
It definitely will be a hard one, and let's see how they are going to do that. I'm going to try the double AWP. You know, that is going to limit them on utility on those players, but let's see how these AWPs work. I mean, I don't know if they spotted a Zeta crossing into middle there, but look at Solo and Zeph coming through the underpass. And it looks like they're going to go for their boost again. It looks like they will. And we do see Solo going into the ladder room, killing QK. And look at this positioning that he has. He's able to wrap through CT. And obviously the B players have to be worried about him coming through market. And pretty much, even if he doesn't do anything in this round, like 5-power, they just have to worry about him and divert their attention at some points. And we do see them grouping under powers in A main because of this. Will they be able to get these kills? They really need it, but Zeta taking down Shooter Pie, you know, obviously getting too aggressive there. Dobu might get the second kill, but he can't get that there as he's taken down to 29 HP, but it looks like the T side are going to be able to take this A side, and just one player left alive.
The stage needs to save that, or 5-power not able to bring it back with that gun round. They had a chance. Mistakes were made. That A site was just toyed with by MVP, and I think the biggest thing for them is it's kind of difficult to tell early on, even as we see all of the Zinj on the map, what site they're going for. They're not overly aggressive during these gun rounds. Pistol rounds is a different story, but during these gun rounds, they're just so spread out and so, oh, I'm going to look over here. They're slowly just gaining, or at least getting intel on places on the map, and they're using that info really, really well to win out these rounds, and you can see that through the scoreline. 13-8, it's going to be 14-8 now as they pick up another round. And yeah, MVP are just doing really well right now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously saving that AWP might be the saving grace here, but I mean, at this point, I just don't see MVP losing.
Yeah, you can see, like I've said it before, but their dominance is just showing so highly right now, and they're up a relatively weak buy with their once again super strong armory. Glow's on $14,000. Like, that's going to be such a hard bank to break. Early pick's going to come out. He's going to pick up 2 kills in mid, though. That's going to help. I think Shooter Pie will pick up 1 as well. This round's just been completely turned around by 5-power. Shooter Pie's going to pick up another one, and now the bomb's left at top mid, and it's just Glow left alive. 1v5. He knows where the bomb is, and he knows players are going to be watching it, and they're all sitting in mid. This is going to be so difficult for him if he even tries to get anything done. I think he's going to wait and see if a player decides to get a little bit too aggressive. Shooter Pie's very low, so he could pick him up at least, but he's got all those AWPs and all those guns to deal with thereafter.
Yeah. Well, are you excited for this 1v5?
It's definitely going to be a thing, right? Surely he's not going to walk into an AWP sight line. No, the shot's actually going to get missed early on, but yeah, South Stage is going to pick up 3 kills on that.
Dude, I just want to say that and then it happened. So I'm just going to say it every time there's a 1v5 situation, and then one time it's going to...
Eventually it will, and you'll look really great, but
Exactly.
I mean, even in all of CS today, you don't actually see as many 1vx clutches as you used to. I swear clutches are becoming a lot more rare, especially in this game. We haven't seen anything like that.
Well, I mean, with effective trading coming in, and I feel like, you know, teams, they understand how to take engagements properly. It turns into a bit of a chess game, and it just comes down to taking those right engagements, just winning those angels where you should. But look at this, the player's almost lining up from Glow, but him and Excision are able to get those frags on the side, and they've got control. They do lose a player there, but for 3v3 here, they should be able to hold this off. But let's see what 5-power have to say about it. They do have 2 AKs going into this, an AWP as well. But Zeta shutting down Shooter Pie, and I mean, at this point, with the molly on the bomb, I don't think they're going to be able to do.
Yeah, they got 3 players to contend with. That molly on the bomb's huge. Okay, we'll pick up 1 player. Zeta's going to get the trade onto Dobby, though. It's 2v1, 8 health. He's just going to have to run. Everyone's just going to have to run and save their weapons for the next round. EVP are going to be on map point right now, and 5-power are going to be at a really big deficit going forward. Money's looking incredibly weak as well. You've got the Swag 7 coming out by Cabal. MP9's out as well, and M4s and the AWP is actually bought as well. Maybe that Swag 7 will be the decider that 5-power have been looking for, that wild card that they need, and it's going to be played in BF, so it could definitely be put into good use there. And we see another very wide spread by MVP.
Yeah, and it looks like And they're just gonna go for the same default again. They do have 2 on Palace though, so we'll see what they do with that, as Zeta does get aggressive, but he gets punished for that straight away. But what that does do is we do have 4 players on this A bomb site. But now the rotate from good old Chai Sage is going back towards this B bomb site, but obviously a player advantage for the CTs, and it's finally good to see them getting an advantageous situation. And they're going to extend that as QK does get the kill on solo as well, and it's definitely a much needed kill for them. But I mean, it is MVP. Will they be able to work with? They've got 32 seconds left on the clock. Glow's going to be able to clear out this angle here. But QK getting another frag onto Zeph in middle, and that's really going to shut down this round, I reckon.
Yeah, MVP were already so split up with no time left on the clock there. The odds of pulling out this round, was very difficult from the get-go. Glow will go down that swag 7. That's going to be a big money bonus, plus the AK that he's going to pick. So saving grace for 5POWER. Now they've got a pretty strong arsenal to take over this next round if they put it to good use, making it 15-10 now. So hopefully we'll see what they can do with it. They've got the weapons, they've got the utility now, the money's there, the armor is there, the defuse kits are there. So now it's on them to figure out what they're doing wrong, what they need to change to hold back this MVP wave, because they've been incredibly effective so far. And it's honestly surprising that 5POWER are able to pick up a round.
And MVP win the round, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's possible that it's some other issue, but I believe MVP have won that round. I mean, I'm just gonna predict it. You know, Solo got the first frag. Kapow, you know, somehow got 2 kills, but then in the end, Exigent and Glow worked together to get the final kills.
So GoToV's unfortunately come down, and we can't show you what happened, but as you just heard, the round will be taken by MVP, and they are going to take over that map, winning it 16-10, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, pretty dominant, and then once they got to their T side, but I mean, that's what we sort of expected coming out of them. I mean, 100% win rate in the last 3 months on that map as well.
That's a ridiculous stat to hold on Mirage, especially a map that people do see as one that can go pretty hit or miss. And I can't really think of a team that's can be that dominant, but 100% win rate on a map for 3 months. That is a lot of CS and a lot of wins. Definitely a lot of skill on that MVP lineup.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, they are playing against not the best teams in the world generally, obviously in domestic matchups there, but still a formidable feat.
So do we have another map for that one, or was that the second?
We do have another map, which will be Inferno. But it is going to be a bit, so we are going to throw to some ads. Be sure to come back after that to join us with 5POWER versus MVP. I'm your host, Sassy, and I'm joined by
George Basil J. Hey guys. Bye guys, I should say.
and we'll see you later.
My team New world plus more you wanna play กระจังหน้า Glossy Black ล้ออันลอยสีทูโทนเบาะหนังสีดำดีไซน์สปอร์ตภายในตกแต่งสีดำเปียโนแบล็คไปพลัสทำสนุกกันจาริสเอทีไลฟ์ไอเวนต์
บนโลกที่ทุกสิ่งสามารถเป็นไปได้ชีวิตเลยเต็มไปด้วยเส้นทางให้เลือกไปใช้ชีวิต Live Alive
My team New world plus more you wanna play ก ระจังหน้า Glossy Black ล้ออันลอยสีทูโทนเบาะหนังสีดำดีไซน์สปอร์ตภายในตกแต่งสีดำเปียโนแบล็คไปพลัสทำสนุกกัน เย้การิสเอชินไลฟ์แอคทีเวชั่น
Fake loving and hating on silver screens, believing everything we come to see. Go outside, it feels so good. We're loving and hating and making scenes. Now we just see everything we believe. We just see everything.
I ain't feeling lonely, and I wanna admit it's time to end the ride. Fading it too slowly, with those gonna lift me up this time. You were the only one who got me tripping up inside. All the words you told me, am I reading something different from your eyes? See you for a moment, even hope that I can feel you. I see you, all that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. I see you for a moment, even hope that I can feel you. I see you, all that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. Now I'm finally right here with you. Now I'm finally right here with you. Your voice is getting nearer, heart is pumping, thoughts are running wild. We got a good thing going, why we gotta feel amplified. Stay into the morning, countless hours spending by your side. You look at me, I'm soaring, seeing all the truth behind your eyes. See you for a moment, even hope that I can feel you. I see you, all that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. I see you for a moment, even hope that I can feel you. voice amplified. Sing to the morning, countless hours spending by your side. You look at me, I'm soaring, seeing all the truth behind your eyes.
Where do you go when you're young, when you're restless, when you're fun, cause you're desperate? Oh, here they come for a chance, for adventure. What's your poison? What's your pleasure? Oh, my city, she never sleeps. My city, she never weeps. My city, she keeps me alive. Give it up for my city, oh, oh, give it up for my city, oh, oh, give it up for my city, oh, 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 give it up. My city, my city. My city, my city. Where do you go when your heart with a fever? Won't you scroll, but you won't leave her? Oh, here we are, all the freaks and believers, all the sweet neon dreamers. Oh, my city. She never sleeps. My city, she never weeps. My city, she keeps me alive. Give it up for my city, oh, oh, give it up for my city, oh, oh, give it up for my city, oh, 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 give it up. My city, my city. My city, my city. Give it up for my city, oh, oh, give it up for my city, oh, oh, give it up for my city, my city, my city. Give it up for my city, running wild and looking pretty.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to 5POWER versus MVP here at the Toyota Masters 2018. Going to be watching them on Inferno now after that first map was taken quite convincingly in the end by MVP. So maybe we'll see something different coming out, as MVP was definitely the stronger team on Mirage overall. The stats that we talked about lead to that. But anyway, going to be seeing a fairly standard MVP T side. They just like to spread out, take a lot of control. They don't clump up even on the pistol range. Early engagements are going to happen, but nothing significant really is going to come out of it. I do see a lot of armor on the side of 5POWER though. Sort of similar story on MVP. They've got utility as well. It's going to go down from MVP. It's an early open of the bombs isolated now over A. He needs to get back to his team at B. We're going to be faking a B push actually with the utility that they have, and that's going to force out a rotate from 5POWER, but I don't think they've fallen for it as much as MVP has wanted to. Actually, this is brilliant. They're sending their entire team. They can hear the footsteps. They know it's at B, but the bomb's at A, and they've got no idea about this. And they've also been able to rotate a player back through B towards the A site. They're going to get a free plant on A site. And now 3 players left for MVP, 3 players left for 5POWER. This is going to be such a difficult retake. They've got a player behind them and then 2 players to deal with that who know where they're coming from. Sol is in a great position here. He's flanking 2 5POWER players, picks up 1. QK knows there's one behind him, but he's got to engage the player in pit first before he can worry about it. Flicks around, tracks him down really quickly. Zeph needs to finish off this kill, and Glow needs to have a say, and as he will, he takes down Cabal, and now it's just QK versus Zeph and Pit. He's got the bomb beneath him. He's got no kit, so he needs to get the kill quickly. He's going to engage him close quarters. Zeph with the Glock will finish that one off, and that's a great round from MVP.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for this map. I don't know about you, but you excited?
Well, I mean, that first round from MVP, that's 100% something to get excited about. That is a ballsy play, leaving the bomb alone in that. That could have gone wrong very easily, but man, did it work out, and it would have been so satisfying playing as
Yeah.
MVP. We've got the SMGs now as well. You're up against the CZ though, so
They've already got full control of that banana as well, and it looks like they're gonna go heading straight towards this B side maybe, but that molly burning straight in the air. But the utility actually coming in from the 5-power side there.
sounds socially burning a lot.
Like, I'm just excited for this map because either way, a team wins and then I get to go to sleep.
Fair enough. It's been a very long day here for CappingTV. Very, very, very long day of casting for us, but it's all to bring
Very
some
worth
great CSGO to you guys.
Definitely worth it. A lot of these games have been really back and forth. That's the pattern I've been getting. I might have been lucky with the games I've been getting, but generally that's what it is. But we do see the T side maybe trying to do the same strat, but towards the A side. The bomb still is a
Wow.
banana, and I mean this will be pretty
These guys
funny
are
if they
crazy.
actually do this. I mean,
These guys are crazy to do the same strat but different bomb sites on the second round. Now I wonder if MVP are going to fall for it. Cabal's going for the retake. He's taken the bait. If he gets far away enough before the bomb starts pushing, he is gone, and the bomb needs to start going towards B as the players are going to start taking each other down on that A site. The skirmishes are happening. Solo's now shift walking, but he might need to move a little bit. 2 players left now on the A side. Cabal's picked up on it. The bomb hasn't been spotted. The bomb's not even down yet. So he's just going to get it down. Cabal will pick him up though, and that's spelt death. That's the big risk for this. Although he's going to get flanked by Zeph actually, because the CT players aren't being able to pick him up, but he hears him and gets this great flick onto Zeph, takes him down really easily, and now it's left on Zeta, and he's got a very difficult retake on his hands of a site that they've taken control of in the first place. He's going to get a good kill on Shootify, but QK's coming quick, isn't able to take the kill, and Cabal finish him off. That strat, so ballsy, would have been great to see it happen again, but it's not going to work out.
I mean, I don't know if you remember. Wait, actually, does he have it? Oh,
Very
0.2 seconds remaining there. But what I was gonna say before was MVP. I don't know if you remember, but they got pretty known for doing a similar strat to that, to the pistol actually, against Fnatic on Mirage, and it actually worked. So
well, it must be. I don't know. I think 5POWER have definitely maybe expected that to a certain extent. I mean, it's a great map to do it. There's so many places to hide. If you pull that out on the second round as well as the first, who's going to expect that on the second round? But I don't think they're going to be going for anything like that today, or on this round at least. The pistols there, and an early kill is going to go the way of 5POWER. It's 2 players now. Now MVP definitely at the disadvantage already.
yeah, the T side are creeping up banana here, and I believe they are just going to decide to hit this B bomb side. Zeta actually does find the frag onto. Dude, I forgot how to say the name, but Cabal also getting taken down as well. But it's going to be a 3v3 scenario on this B side. I mean, they've got some good post-plant positions at this point, and obviously the rifles actually do favor them, as the CT side have 2 MAC-10s in this retake. Probably not the best guns to have here, but let's see what happens here. Now Zeta finding another frag as well, gets traded out pretty quickly though, but in the end, Glow taking down Shooter Pie. That's gonna be a second round for MVP.
That speaks so clearly to the efficient trading you were talking about. You could just see the players trading one after the other. They set up their entire B defense on teammates being able to pick up kills after they die. They do their part, die, and then their team picks up the job and finishes it off, which they did incredibly well. MVP, they're going to take a round pretty dominantly there. It did look shaky at one point, but they set up that B defense really, really well, even against a relatively formidable 5POWER push. It's going to work out in their favor. The guns are going to be relatively similar. We've got the AR, a mixture of AR, SMGs, upgraded pistols on both sides. So we're going to see what 5POWER are going to be able to do with those, with their definitely present Arsenal disadvantage. But they've been able to pull off some pretty wacky stuff when they're at a disadvantage like this, so I'm sure they'll be able to do something here, even though MVP being a really good T side so far. So we wait for players, very still players right now. T side not showing any aggression whatsoever. Do have a lot of, at least a definite concentration near this A site, including the bomb. Yeah, final MVP player is going to rotate over to A site now to join his teammates as they slowly gain control of top mid. QK could peek right now and take down 2 players, but the timing isn't going to be there. Take down 3 even. But now Execute's going to come out to A. He finally peeks. It's going to pick up solo. No one was watching that side of mid. Dober's going to pick up one for himself, but he will get traded. But the protection is definitely there. 5POWER doing really well at holding down this A site. Now it's just Zeta. He's got a player to a fight in the smoke. He's got a plant right in front of his face. The kill isn't even picked up though. He's going to choke it a little bit and he will pick up that kill. And ShooterPie will finish him off though. He's not going to save the round just yet. But yeah, MVP going to lose that one.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's pretty disappointing from them, but I mean, they've still got 2 rounds on the T side, and they're going to be able to get that hero AK going into this round as well. And also UMP behind that, but I mean, it's just a force fight, really. But at this rate, with how MVP have been playing on their T sides, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually take this round. But Oxygen does need to pick up his game. He hasn't gotten a frag. But let's see if he can do that.
Yeah, both teams have extremely expensive wins so far. So the banks are really weak, even though the equipment advantage for now is definitely on the side of 5POWER. That 5POWER is going to lead to a player from MVP dying and a lot of them getting tagged up. 2 players will go down for 5POWER though, so MVP have managed to turn this around. But 2 kills on the flank and a bomb drop is going to spell absolute disaster. 2v2 right now, all players are separated from their individual teammates. Glow will pick up a kill on QK, but Solo is just going to take down that bomb protector like it's absolutely nothing in CT. He had a good position to do, but it seemed like he expected it and just absolutely nailed him.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, but yeah, so obviously, the CT side, you know, they're gonna be going in with a bit of a force buy into this round. Maybe a bit questionable here, but they're trying to get that economy back into their favor and see if they can save their CT side. They don't want MVP running away with it, but with Excision getting 2 frags straight away, same with Zeph, you know, that's not a good start, and they're obviously building that bank on those SMGs there. Now we do see the push coming down banana from 5POWER, but I feel like they're just going to go for some exit frags here, but that's probably about it here. They should be able to find Excision, but he does escape through that door there, and looks like Charles Sage will be cooking up a feast in the kitchen, making a coffee.
He knew they were boosting up onto the balcony. He's caught it. He's going to walk right into his crosshairs, but he turns away at the wrong time, but he flips back and still picks up a kill. Wow, that should not have been a kill.
Oh, he's definitely
going to pick up another one.
Cooking in the kitchen there.
Cooking's going to go down in the kitchen, unfortunately, and the food will be burned. But perhaps it's a good thing this time. And now, 5POWER really on the back foot now. Those force buys have really hurt their bank, and they've got to figure out some sort of buy that will work for them. And it looks like they're just not going to get anything, and not for those USPs. See if they can get it to work. USPs against an Arsenal like we're seeing now, and the head armor as well. It's going to be a very difficult round for them to have even a chance of winning. But they're going to play the A stack, which isn't going to pay off because MVP have taken banana control. The bomb is right there, and there's no rotates anywhere near that B site. So once the execute comes through, it's going to hurt a lot for 5POWER.
I mean, with Solo getting that pick onto the B side as well, I mean, I don't see this going wrong for MVP. I mean, if they happen to push the A side, which is stacked, they should be able to win it anyway. But it looks like they are going to be heading their way over to this B bomb side, as we do see Solo and Zeta slowly clearing this out. I don't know what he actually took damage to there, maybe from his teammate, but I mean, I guess it can be a bit hard taking a bomb site with no players on it. Still managed to take damage.
And yeah, it looks like 5POWER opting to save the USPs in that one P250 that they have and sit and pit. Xnision is going to be sitting very close to those, right by that hay cover, but no one's going to spot him out, I don't think, unless Shooter Player goes for a funny peek at someone turns into the wrong place. He knows players are around A site, though. He knows they're there somewhere because his team is taking control of everywhere else. So he's probably just going to try and get some money with the Mac 10. Don't spot anyone else. Don't spot anyone out because they're hiding very well, saving those USPs for the next round. So we'll see if they're able to use them this time.
We're gonna see the buy coming in from 5POWER, but I mean, we've got a decent amount of utility, but it's still a bit lackluster. But they are gonna try go for this banana control, but they're just getting punished by Zeta straight away. And this is definitely not going well, and they're gonna have to give this up as well. And I mean, that's not the start they wanted in this round, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's an incredibly painful start that 5POWER to have to face. Zeta being very effective with that AWP, and he's going to tag down the ball, and he's just going to finish him off straight away, tags him through the wall, and then just shoots him in the head through the smoke. He's going to get absolutely annihilated by Zeta's AWP, and now it's a 3v5. Dobu's in a good spot, but QK will get taken down. Ignition on the flank, and yeah, this is MVP's round for sure, unless something colossally bad happens. Rotates there, Shooterpie's ready to join the defense, but Dobu's been full flashed. Solo's going to take a good amount of grenade damage there, but Dobu's going to pick up one and finish it off. Shooterpie's peeked out, but he's walked into 4 different guns, and yeah, it's not going to work out very well for him in the end. So MVP going to take another round, making this 2-6 really well so far.
Yeah, I mean, now they're going to be back on those pistols as well. They might, looks like they're going to half or maybe force into this, but there's only pistol and armor on both Cabal and good old Sage, but I don't think we're to see much on the other players, just some upgraded pistols, 2 nades, but not too much at this point.
Yeah, those frags going to be pouring out. Trade's going to happen, but Kabul's sitting here on B site alone. Even though MVP, we're going to see their typical spread out sort of style here. B site's actually been completely abandoned. They could just walk straight in right now if they wanted to. 5POWER going to reconcile, get their team together, regroup, and see if they can save those pistols or maybe grab some exit frags, but Shooter Pie is going to decide not to do that, and Zujin's going to take him down. So that's a kill for him. Money in the bank, definitely. Now MVP. B site's completely open, but they're not sure what they want to do just yet.
Yeah, for sure, but I mean, at least they've gotten the first pick in this round, but obviously they're not going to find anything out of this, really. I'm not sure where Zeph's gun got dropped. I'm sure MVP will be careful to make sure that it cannot be recovered as well. But again, you know, MVP taking a free bomb site.
Yeah, that B bomb sites, they're not doing a very good job at protecting it, 5POWER, especially with their weak arsenal that they've been having pretty much the entirety of this map. So an MVP, definitely stark contrast. Players all above 5 grand apart from Zeph, but he's, like I've said before, Glow, $10,000. He's got the money to buy him out incredibly easy, as well as himself. And 5POWER is going to be sitting, hiding, maybe they might pick up a little cheeky frag by players hunting for them, but I doubt that's going to happen. They're definitely running scared.
Yeah, I mean, will they be able to find any exits? Probably not, but Cabal, he's going to be able to save that armor into the next round, so I mean, that's a bit decent there. But let's see what they're going to be able to buy in this round.
The AWP's there, that's definitely one thing they should be happy about, and now the armor's there, and they've got a good amount of utility, so they've now got a chance to once again, this time, make their way back into this game, because right now it's looking absolutely dreadful by them. Zess already made it a really easy job for MVP. He's going to pick up a Molotov kill, which just should not be happening, especially at a position like that. I'm not sure what happened to him, but that's an AWP down. And now MVP going to have a really good job, really easy job taking Banana. And possibly the B site also. MVP surely going to be rotating over. Solo does go down. The bomb's actually going to get dropped by Solo. And now MVP are going to be scrambling for it. 5POWER, they know where that bomb is. They're going to get their entire team over there to protect it. And now it's going to be so difficult for MVP to take. Although the flashes are going to be there. Glow, Zeta picking up 8 kill respectively. Zeta's going to get taken down by the Molotov, but it's a 2v2. Health advantage is there for 5POWER, and they've still got that AWP, but they've recovered the bomb, and both players are over at B, so they're going to be able to get an easy rotate over to A and get that bomb down. 5POWER hard on the chase, but whether or not they are able to finish this retake, question left to time. Bomb does go down. Dobu opting to go through apps. QK is going to be taking the hard challenge and go and come up through long. Players now peeking, making their engagements. Made over into pit. Vision going down to 50 HP. Glow's also very hurt himself. Dobu's going to get straight onto Glow, but Glow's going to pick him up, and Ziggy's going to nail QK in the head. That was over in half a second.
And that's going to be the 8th round for MVP here against 5POWER, and I mean, they've already exceeded what they'd won on the T side. I mean, 8 rounds when 5POWER are on 2. I mean,
6 in a row.
It's crazy. I mean, they've got to be happy with that half already, and they're probably going to hit double digits. Maybe even more than that, as Zeta does get the first pick onto Dobby. And I mean, nothing's going right for 5POWER. I mean, they can start the round well, but it just gets changed. But at least they do get that pick on Banana. That's a good start, but the rotation does come in from Shooter Pie. Might be a bit too of an early call, but they are deciding to stack towards the side of the rifle. I guess in sense makes sense, because, if they go to the other side, then they just say,
well, it's worth saying that the A site player isn't anywhere near the A site right now. If they decided to shift walk onto the bomb site, they could do it, but yeah, they're going to opt for that B push, because that push will be capping very shortly here. Zeta's going for a wide pick with the AWP, but they're not giving him anything to work with. He's peeking so wide, but he's not splitting anything. They're just sitting behind cover. Cabal will peek, and actually, Southsage will pick up 2, and that's great from him. An excellent defense put up here by 5POWER, and now it's a 1v1. QK is going to have to come up all the way through Banana, and I think Zeta knows that. He's got the utility to hold this bomb as well. He's got that Molotov, he's got the smoke, the flashes. QK, just to CZ, should be able to pick up an AK here. Should make his job quite a bit easier. But Zeta definitely has a massive advantage right now. He's going to take the opening peek, tags him a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. Smoke will go down, give him a little bit of cover. He's going to actually push into it. QK jumping up top, trying to get advantage. He thinks about the smoke. He jumps straight down into it. The Molotov goes out on the bomb. Zeta will get taken down, but it's a bit too far gone for QK to defuse. So 5POWER finally had a chance to get back into that match, and they're not even going to get out with an AWP. So now it's 2-9 for MVP, and it's just really not looking good for 5POWER, even though it was so close to winning that round.
I mean, it just seems like whatever goes right for 5POWER, like, they manage to lose all their advantages. MVP, they're just able to win every round, especially when they're at like a disadvantage as well. They just manage to overturn it.
Especially when there's such a great defense put up by Zao Sage on that B site. A really kill actually by QK with the AWP. It's going to take down Solo, but we've seen the advantage go the way of 5POWER early on before, and it hasn't worked out in the Infinite.
Excision.
Just saying that, Excision's going to pick up 2 just like that, like nothing.
Anyway, we do see them coming into this A bomb site. 4 people coming through digging. There is one player here. Doobie does get 3 kills there. Huge from him, but Glow gets the first, gets the second. Will he be able to win this 1v3 situation? But no. Kapow goes Kapow, and I know I said that before, but it wasn't his time to glow.
Too good to ignore that one. That's so unfortunate there for all players involved. Dobu holding off a 3, getting down a 3-man spray. Glow picking up 2 himself, and you could see he didn't opt for the bomb plant. He instead decided to walk into the smoke and try to take that challenge. Good play, but it didn't work out, unfortunately. We're going to see the AWP come out anyway, though, because MVP, their money is so strong. 5POWER winning their first rounds in a really long time. So maybe they can turn this into some form of momentum, because they definitely need it. Now, it's going to be on MVP to maybe put a stop to any sort of celebration by 5.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, let's see what control MVP can get here. But, you know, they've already got banana control. 5POWER, you know, they have nothing. They're playing back from the bomb sites pretty much. The only exception is QKA, you know, obviously playing that rap side, but, you know, that's pretty default anyway. But it does look like players from MVP, they did peek into mid there trying to, you know, maybe pull a rotation or get some information. The bomb is towards the B bomb site, and the smoke for CT does come in, and I'm sure the rest of the nades are about to come through. Counter nade, counter smoke coming out from the CTs, and the rotation finally coming through from 5POWER, but Excision trading them out, and this should have the B bomb site in favor of the T side, as Solo and Zeph both entry there. And now they've got the bomb down. 3v2 scenario, and I do not see MVP winning this. I mean,
Yeah.
5POWER.
Like I said, MVP needed to put a stop to any form of momentum, and they definitely did with that round. It was a really dominant performance by them coming out, which is exactly what they needed. Good thing is, though, 5POWER are going to be able to pick up the AWP, but MVP, they've got an AWP of their own and money in the bank to back it up after this win. So 5POWER, they've had small victories, but got a lot to do. Coming into these next few rounds, especially to come back from this deficit. We're almost at the end of the first half, and MVP pretty likely to make it into double digits before this is over.
I mean, I'm liking this so far, you know. Or that at double digits, and that means they're 6 rounds away from me going to sleep. And I feel that's really important right now. It's really not, but let's hope MVP can actually keep this up. But I mean, it would be nice to see if 5POWER can actually have an answer to this T side from MVP.
MVP not off to a dominant start. Actually, Solo's going to have something to say about that. He must have heard me, because he's going to pick a very simple kill there at B site, and it's just Kabul now with the CZ. He's got a rotating teammate, but will it be enough to hold back MVP? They've actually only got the 1 player in Banana right now, so the options are still open if they choose to go somewhere else. And 5POWER definitely aware of that. They've got players towards that A site, and QK is going to let everyone know that he's still there. Zijin is taken down by him, and that's definitely going to influence MVP's decision, because it looks like they're going to be going for that B execute. The smokes are out. They're walking in now. Rotate's finally happening from 5POWER. Zeph will pick up 1. Kabul's going to go down early. Didn't get anything done with that CC. Dobu picks up 2, which is going to help a lot, making this a 2v2. Solo is also extremely hurt, but he's got the AWP. QK has an AWP of his own, though. And they've got smokes and flashes to make this push work. Solo's not even able to help Glow, because both players coming from the same direction right now. He will rotate watch a different angle. It's definitely doable for 5POWER.
Yeah, but I mean, they're gonna have to clear out 2 different angles, and I mean, it's not a perfect crossfire, but they can work with this here. I mean, the smoke is just gonna. Oh, he just goes straight for the smoke there. Beautiful work from the shooter pie, and that actually is gonna be a round from 5POWER, and they finally have an answer.
I mean, like I said, though, are they able to turn this into momentum, or is MVP going to put a stop? It could definitely happen because MVP's got the money to put up a pretty solid fight here. And QK got his AWP to maybe say something about that. But yeah, Shooter Pie definitely not letting MVP grab another round there. It's been a very good play by series, making some very key plays. Now it's on MVP. They need to start making key plays of their own. Early damage has gone out. A lot of players damaged. Solo's going to go down to 5 health. Good start for him. Definitely a beneficial start for 5POWER. No significant ground taken by either team. MVP's got their foothold in Banana, but they haven't pushed up very far, even though 5POWER have given it up and opted to hold all the way back on B side. I think they know they've changed their strategy. They know holding Banana directly is not a good option for them, and they're might be going for another little bit of a fake out. They've got the 5 HP player in the bomb sitting in Banana. The smoke's gone out to stop them, but you've got the 3-player stack. Might be a bit of a round the world play that we're seeing because they've actually managed to sneak all the way around into top mid. They could definitely get spotted out though by this player once the smoke fades. He's going to spray through a little bit, doesn't pick up anyone. He's got 3 players looking at him. Once the smoke fades, if he's still there, he's a goner. But smoke's gone out. Round the world's happening. Zeftat picks up a free.
But what they were trying to do there as well, they did throw the smoke out towards CT. The 3 players were also waiting there to see if they could catch off those rotations from the CTs to work out where the stack was. And either way, they do end up deciding to go towards this B bomb site, and there's just 1 player left. All the players combining there to be able to take it, and now it's just Dobby. But Dobu left in a 1v4 situation. Excision with a nice fast headshot onto him, and it's going to be an 11-4 half for MVP.
Yeah, that sucks for them.
On the T side of Inferno, though.
Yeah, MVP are probably going to have a relatively easy time holding 5POWER back on the CT side. They just cleaned up in the rounds where they needed to, and they were either very dominant or just cleaned up kills left and right. Their players being very good fraggers and just in a lot of ways out-fragging 5POWER. But now we're going to see an aggressive 5POWER, the ones that need to push, the ones that obviously going to be on the T side, need to get that bomb down. We actually have very early aggression from MVP. They're just going to walk straight down mid. 1 player gets picked up, but Zeta will get the trade, and Solo's going to grab another one. He's going to pick up 2 even on Banana.
And Zeth getting another kill as well. Beautiful stuff from him, and he should be able to shut down Shooter Pie as well. And just one thing I want to point out, because it's been annoying me the whole game. MVP are from Korea.
Oh, that's unfortunate. The flags are incorrect.
The flag's been like just staring at me the whole game. And I finally won.
Stuff happens. It's annoying when things like that happen, but
I mean,
it doesn't affect
at least we've got the Go TV. That's the
yeah. Actually, it's a very good point. Let's not overindulge ourselves. Anyway, CZ's on the T side, 5POWER. The 1Tech9 is the only separation from that. They've got the helmets as well. Actually, is worth mentioning, because they are up against FAMASA's SMGs and the M4.
Look at Zeph though. Look at Zeph with this forward position. He does get the first kill onto Shooter Pie. Gets traded out straight away, and this means that Zed, he's going to fall back to this site and see if he can wait for rotations. But Cabal taking him down, and you know, now it's a 4v3 situation. And then another kill coming out from 5POWER, and I mean, trade. Solo does get 2 kills, though this might make it possible because Vision can get the 1v2, but Doobie.
Solo Solo
Yeah,
just walked straight through that CT smoke. He didn't care at all. He had that M4 and he just walked straight in through CT, picked up 2 kills, and then unfortunately went down without getting any more done. But incredibly ballsy play from him, and that's been already been a common theme that we've seen from these MVP CT. They're going to be up against Mac 10s and AKs and head armor with USPs now, but I'm not going to count them out, to be honest. Even though Zed is going to go down early on, they could definitely do something with it. And their gun round next round is going to be relatively powerful.
And I mean, they're grouping towards this B bomb site as they do throw out their utility. Zeph does have a flash, maybe that might blind them, but it doesn't seem to do anything there as the SMG is starting to make some bank for 5POWER, and definitely the start they needed on the T side, even with losing the pistol.
Yeah, they've turned it around from the pistol in a pretty big way. These last 2 rounds have been really good from them. They haven't even lost a player this time, and MVP are going to be the ones on the back foot. They're the ones that have to go for the exit frags with the pistols because they can't afford weapons like 5POWER have. So, but this next round's going to be the important one. Once this bomb timer ticks down, so Jin's in a good spot here. If Dover decides to push any far forward, he decides to throw a smoke to block off Banana. And Sitchin actually kind of looks keen to push in it with his teammate, or maybe even boost over it. That could be something cheeky, but it doesn't look like either of those things are going to happen. And yeah, this next round is going to be the important one. MVP Sitchin's going to get picked up by Shooter Pie with that Mac 10. That's money in the bank for Shooter Pie. So that'll definitely help them this round. Now, whether or not MVP, what kind of buy will they go for here? Yeah, they're going to offer upgraded pistols, a little bit of utility, actually have a full buy from Zijin. Curiously, I should say, a bit of a disconnect from his teammates in that respect. We'll see if he's going to be the hero player for this round. It's not holding a significant role. His teammates have opted to push a lot more aggressively. Occasion happening in Ats, and it's going to go down Zignej. Zignej is going to win against Kabul, but Gogo will pick up Solo as well. So now MVP need to adapt for this hold. They do have weapons to hold back 5POWER, but 5POWER obviously have that advantage.
Excision getting a nice kill there, and Absent does get another kill on to Zao Sage again, and Chow Sage, excuse me. But I mean, that's going to put the advantage in favor of MVP, but the wrap from QK on the wrap side does get the kill on Glow. Nice flash from Excision. But will he be able to find this kill? But it's really going to come down to Zeph. Bomb is about to come his way, and will he be able to get the kill? No, he won't. Maybe if he waited a little bit, you know, could have gotten a bit of a time in there. But at the end of the day, they are waiting for this round because this is the round that matters.
Yeah, those upgraded pistols are going to do wonders on Inferno CT side. MVP put those to absolute work, and they're going to make it 7-12, and they're coming to the gun round too. They've got that AWP. 5POWER don't. That AWP obviously really powerful on a map like Inferno with a lot of long sight lines, or at least straight sight lines. So, see if that one comes into, or has any significance in how this round plays out, which it definitely and very easily. 5POWER still clustered towards T-spawn. Definitely that banana area. MVP have given up banana control in a similar way that 5POWER did. They don't have the AWP here. The AWP's over at A, so they can't really contest it too much right now.
Nothing too ridiculous happening at this point. Obviously, 5POWER trying to get as much information as they can, but they're slowly gravitating towards this A bomb site. And it's going to be the side that is obviously stacks here, but let's see if they can get some entry kills. No, they can't. And make some noise there, and then rotating towards this B bomb site where you have one player boosted up on second oranges here. But will Zeta be able to get the frag and fall off? No, he gets flashed, and Dobu does get that first kill. And he gets the second kill on the side as well. Zeph did follow up, but, you know, obviously got traded in the end, and that's a 4v3 scenario, 4v2, excuse me, but now it's a 3v2 as Solo does find that first frag on the retake, but I believe that was as he was rotating, maybe? I'm not sure. But either way, Solo and Glow, they're going to be saving this round. And MVP, you know, they can't find an answer for this 5-power on the T side. And, you know, I'm a bit surprised at this point.
It was yeah, like they were playing. It was inconsistent. It was back and forth at the beginning of this CT side MVP, but now that 5-power team is starting to show a little bit of supremacy over MVP. Even though MVP had arguably the better arsenal there with that AWP, they weren't able to turn it into anything that won them any games. And now 5-power are the ones with a very, very strong bank. $8,000, $11,000 even on QK. So we do have the upgraded pistols from MVP and the M4. Oops, going to be there as well. Solid, managed to save that from last round as well as the M4 on Glow. Definitely something that 5-power have to keep in mind and be aware of coming into this round. As they have no AWP of their own to respond with. And MVP, they're going to have the close quarters advantage. 5-power obviously have to push into them. They can play those close angles with their close range weapons. And as I say that, Zeta, he'll show that. Zeta and Glow are going to pick up two. Glow's going to pick up another one. He does get traded out, but now it's just a 2v4. Zep will pick up one for himself. Cabal's the only one left, and this round's completely turned around. 3v1, they know where he is. He's going to try to rotate to B. He will get spotted in mid, and Solo's going to take him down nice and easy with the AWP. And MVP, they found their answer.
Yeah, finally, you know, getting that important round there, but, you know, now they've got that reset potential, but, you know, obviously surviving with a few players there, it's going to build up a bank on Solo and Excision, but that's about it. But let's see how they beat 5-power in this round as well, and hopefully they can pull it off again. Because they've been letting this momentum slip in the favor of 5-power so far, but Zeph does get the first kill on Banana there with a nice traded out there by QK, and he gets another kill onto Zeta, and that's going to open up this B bomb site, and they're trying to take this and see if they can get onto it, and that's what they've done here, but we do see the CT side rotate towards B, and the right decision would be to go A, but obviously the T side do not have that vision like we do, and otherwise it's gonna work out. They keep control of the B side, and they're gonna get that bomb down.
MVP gonna opt for that save with the AWP. Solo is in danger from Dobu. He's a wee bit far away. There's definitely a chance they could run into each other, especially if 5-power decide to hunt for any sort of kills. Taking that AWP out of Solo's hands would be a huge play. Solo's going to make them go away for a little bit, taking a shooter pine. Glow's actually going to pick up Doble at the same time. Now, turn this into a 2v2, while 5-power are going to obviously be hunting for kills. QK is actually in danger as well. Solo will get picked up as the AWP dropped. Glow's last one alive here, sitting in pit. Both Cabal and QK are in massive danger to him right now. And Cabal's just going to run straight out of library and take him down with the one shot. 9-13 now. MVP still in the lead, but it's being closed by 5-power slowly but surely.
And this is what I was worried about, the reset potential. Look, they have forced up an AWP on Solo, and I don't know if this is the right decision. But let's see what he does. He does go towards Banana, and he is holding an angle here, but will he be able to find anything? Maybe when this molly phase is gonna go for, does get tagged down a lot, but he's gonna get taken down by little Chow Sage, and
it's super unfortunate for him getting tagged down so long, losing that AWP so early on, and now South Sage, he's got that AWP in his sights. He's not, yeah, he's gonna pick it up now. Drop his Mac 10 for it, and MVP. They're not looking so strong right now as the engagement's happening over towards A. Glow's going to pick up one for himself. Further engagement's happening near Boiler there, but now 2v4 USPs versus AKs, AWP, and a 1 Mac 10. Zeta's going to pick up one. There's just great shots from him. He's going to drop that Dragon Lore AWP, but it's going to get recovered, obviously. Shooter Pie will pick up Zeta with that kill, and then South Stage will finish off that round. 5-power further closing that gap, and it's really MVP need to do something about it because it's snowballing.
they really do, and Yeah, they just have not found the answer yet. But I mean, at this rate, where they've been winning 1 round, losing 4 rounds, and winning 1 round, they do that again. No, that's not gonna work.
I would love to see the pistol round strategy by 5POWER. That would be an incredibly funny thing to see. I'd say it's going to open us up early as well as Shooter Pie, picking up 2 kills respect, and it's already looking like a lost round for MVP.
But Glow does find a kill in mid, I believe. Was that in Boiler actually? Yeah, it was. I mean, that's one thing, but I mean, he's got 4 other people to find here. He is heading towards CT. Maybe he can catch the AWPer of QK off guard, but he's gonna rotate back towards his team and no. If he can find something here, maybe that'd be good, but
He's got the
probably
deep
not.
versus an AWP. He might actually be able to pull it off, but he doesn't win the shots, and now he's going hunting in other places. Takes down Gabor with a great 1D from, might even be an AK security. Will run into Shooter Pie's crosshairs though, and Shooter Pie will close that one out. Once again, 5POWER closing the gap. MVP need to put a stop to this because it's not looking very good for them to win the second map.
It's really not, and I mean, I don't know, I feel like maybe because of some of their economical choices on the CT side, but this buy should be pretty decent. We do have a lack of utility on Solo and Excision, but other than that, you know, it should be fine enough with the firepower. But QK getting aggressive there, taking down Glow, and that's a good start for 5POWER, and I mean, let's see how MVP react to this.
Definitely hard to adapt with a 2-man hold on CT side for this map, especially when rotate. It can definitely be there, but to have a fast rotate, you do need to give up a little bit on either side. And now Solar's just going to pick through the smoke here. I don't know if QK expected. Yes, he does. Tags him through the smoke. He's going to get away in 2 HP. Still has the armor, but no utility apart from Zeta's Molotov on this B site. But the bomb, it's over towards A, and MVP, they have to be split up right now, even though both pushes are showing a really significant as the AWP will rotate over towards A. That's definitely going to be the favored push. But the bomb's going to rotate back towards B. He's just coming over to give him a little escort and show him the way. Here's Guy. So now, it's actually going to pick up a player on A, and the rotate's coming in now as well. CT player, Zeph, going to be pushing in. He's going to be standing at CT. Solar's going to pick up one as well with the AWP. That's great from them. This is already turning out to be a pretty good B-side hold. 3v4, 2 more picks. Zeta picking up 2 for himself. And it's just 2 players left for 5POWER. Sage.
Oh, that was close. Now Excision, will he be able to take down the player that's planting the bomb?
yes,
And he
he
does. Beautiful work there from Excision, coming off big there with 3 frags, and now MVP are going to hit their 14th round.
MVP, they finally got around it. I mean, it was shaky. So shaky. It came down to a 1v1 Zijin, obviously winning that one convincingly, but it shouldn't come down to something like that. And now, MVP, they've still got the money to buy up for this round. MVP, the buy is going to be slightly weaker. Glass Cannon on Solo, FAMAS on Glow, UMP on Zeph. But it's Inferno, they can definitely make it work. Close quarters weapons do excel. No opening frags this time. Damage is exchanged, but no opening frags, no extreme aggression from either side just yet.
But yeah, just a bit of trade of damage here so far, but nothing too notable. But we do see the T-side players are going more towards this apps control at this point. They've got 2 players on the bottom of mid. Nothing aggressive or abnormal coming out of from the CT side, but Excision getting aggressive into app, taking down Cabal, and I mean, that's the perfect start for MVP at this point. Solo finding his kill and Shoulda Pie, and I mean 5v3, 5v2, Solo really showing up big in this round. If they win this, they're gonna get match point, and at this point, I don't see 5POWER getting back into this round.
Yeah, 5v2. They've got the AWP to use, and they're both together. That's their only silver lining right now. VP finally finding their feet, and they've actually had a round where it hasn't ended up completely messy. And this is going to be a bit tough to beat. Glow and Zeta watching the same angle. It's going to be so difficult for them. Zeta's just going to peek straight out and just going to grab the other kill. So now it's match point for MVP. 5POWER obviously losing that first map. It's 11-15. 5POWER, this needs to be the round that they win. They need to gain back that momentum that they had because they're losing it right now. MVP obviously need to take this one, opting for the double AWP setup, and they have a full arsenal, full utility, and full armor. It's going to be very difficult for 5POWER to take down with the MAC-10 and just a Deagle and no money and very little utility.
Oh yeah, so Solo taking 25 points of damage there in mid, but nothing too notable there. But we do see an aggressive play in apps from Excision. Zeph getting the first kill in this round, but Excision getting punished in the smoke there, and that's going to allow Cabal to be able to take that AK-47, and
They've pushed A without the bomb.
and Dobu do get frags on Zeph and Solo, but Zeta does trade back.
So somehow 5POWER have turned this one around. Even though they left that bomb away from apps, they were able to recover it, and they should be getting that palm plant down very soon. Zeta and Glow actually are going to opt for the save by the looks of it. Unless they're fooled by this late bomb plant, it looks like it'll be a save for them. It's completely understandable. They've got nothing to lose. They've still got more rounds to work with. So 5POWER able to hang on for just a little bit longer. Their players going to be able to buy in next round with this win bonus, and actually made their way into this match in a pretty significant way. A very good comeback from them. It's worth mentioning a very significant amount of the rounds in the second half were won by them. It was, what was the scoreline before this? It was like 10-4 or something like that.
It was 11-4.
11-4. MVP 11 rounds, 5POWER 4, and now look at the scoreline, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great performance by 5POWER coming back into.
But will it be good enough? That is the question. You know, there's still 3 rounds in between them. At the end of the day, MVP are on that match point. This round potentially could be it.
It's got to be so painful for MVP being so close to victory, but it just feels so far because you have to beat this 5POWER attack. They've got the really good full armor, the AWP, and MVP have to compensate with a FAMAS and an MP9. Because they can't afford to go for too many save rounds for the rest, and the MP9 is going to be put to good use sitting up there in apps.
Look at this aggressive position from Zeta and Banana. He's actually backed off a bit here, but are all grouping up here. Zeth is aggressive here as well. Bit of a bait and switch setup, but it does only work for 1 frag. Now Zeta really needs to be hitting these shots. Drops the molly down. Now the players are going to jump over. Shooter Pie does get a kill onto Zeta. And QK killing that player, rotating into the site, and now Glow and Excision, they're going to be opting to save again here.
That sucks to see. Absolutely sucks to see. Glow's going to get dropped as well, and now it's Decision left. That absolutely sucks to see from MVP there. They had a very good chance of holding that site, but it just didn't quite work out. They had early intel from Zeph going down. The rotates just weren't effective enough when they did decide to come through. So now we're going to have to see a save round or a very weak force from MVP. 5POWER, if they win this round, it makes it 14-15. And they have more than clawed their way into this match. They have ripped this match apart and are on the edge of pushing MVP off the top.
I mean, this is crazy, but I mean, again, this is Pistols. And this is MVP. But I don't think they're gonna really get this round. I think it's gonna go 14-15, and then we're gonna see the last round to decide if it's overtime or if it'll be decided by MVP now.
They've got the AWP and the AK, but got no armor, so definitely see a save coming in now, because next round, if you don't have to spend that money on the AK or the AWP, that's a gun for your teammate or more utility or whatever else could be bought with it. So 5POWER going to be making this 14-15 on the edge of map point. Make this map score 1-1. Just going to pick up Dobo on the flank there. Not going to lose that AWP anytime soon, but definitely still at risk.
Oh, he
Bit of
just
it.
throws it away. He just donated it to Solo. That was a nice donation there.
Very strange happenings with that kill right there. Solo is going to be sitting behind these sandbags. Maybe Kabul will go for the SORP. And he will.
Oh, just went straight to that goodwill bin that he got put in and steals it.
Takes him away from him though. He's going to run into the fire to pick it up. That's great from Solo. So
But
now,
this is it.
yeah, this is really it. This is the gun round that MVP need to win. If they don't win this gun round, then they can't, or they're going to have a very minimal chance of.
Let's get some
Actually, no,
hype in the chat, boys.
This is map point. This is 15-15 tie. If 5POWER win this, clawing back into this from a 4-11.
And MVP winner.
They did auto disconnect, and that means the GoTV has ended and the match has ended, and MVP have won.
I will make up what happened. So basically, Solo did get the first kill on QK there, and then PewDiePie actually managed to kill down Zeph and Glow, which led Zeta Solo and Exogen in a 3v4 situation. You know, in the end, they got the retake. I actually can't be bothered. But basically, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's the last map we're actually doing for tonight.
Yeah, for tonight, that'll be the last
this
match
morning.
that we'll be covering for at least a good chunk of time.
Yeah,
I haven't
but
had word on my ear that I'm incorrect.
definitely thank you for joining us. Like, those were some sick games. I mean, I probably got too tired. The last best of two killed me. But I guess, you know, that just comes with experience from casting. But definitely was fun casting with you as well.
No, good time casting with you too, Sassy. So this has been CappingTV's coverage of the Toyota Masters Tour. Had some great matches, brought to you some great coverage. You can catch up with it all on YouTube. Feel free to follow us on Twitter too, at CappingTV. I've been George Basil J. Sassy's here with me. We've had you and me doing an excellent job on production for nearly 30 hours straight. So if you want to thank him, that would be great in the chat. So we'll see you guys next time with more CSGO coverage. Good night.
Love you, bye.